So, welcome back to another show. This time, we're going to speak about Aubameyang and Lacazette. Before I do that, don't forget, stick a thumbs up on this video. Road to 35k as well now. Just over 100 away from 35,000 subs, which is pretty decent, to be fair. So thank you very much for all of the love. And especially in the last couple of weeks as well, what with everything that's been going on, the views have dropped. Let's not lie about it. The views have dropped, but I'd expect that considering that most of the views on this channel come from match day scenarios, i.e. watch-alongs, player ratings, press conference reactions, starting 11 reactions, and then we do the transfer news and stuff like that on top of that. But listen, we're still tracking over 500,000 views this month, so that's decent. So thank you very much for that. Also, don't forget, go and check out my socials, Insta and Facebook in the description, along with the gaming channel. I am going to start uploading again on that soon. But I am going to be continuing on this channel for the time being. So yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. Go and check out the poll. That is on the community tab on this channel. So click community. You can vote on it. Newcastle, MK Dons, or UCD, I think they're called. They're the worst team on FIFA. So my career mode is going to go again tomorrow about midday, 12:30. And you guys get to pick which team I use. So there we go. Anyway, let's move on to Mikel Arteta. The reports that I've read today suggest that Arteta's open to getting rid of both of our strikers, which the headline grabs you. It gets you off your seat. It's like, what? Whoa, hold up. Hang on. Wait a minute. What's happening here? When you actually sit back and analyze it properly, it's not as stupid as it sounds. Lacazette has been flirting with Atletico and nearly signed for him before he came to us. So him going to Atletico would not be a massive surprise. We could maybe get Thomas Partey in return. If you haven't checked out the video I did on that, I'll drop that at 5 o'clock. So go and check that one out. I spoke a little bit more in depth about that. And then when you look at Aubameyang, Aubameyang's only got 2 years left on his 1 year left on his contract, and is no closer to signing the deal. So, you know, you got to look at it logically and say, well, yeah, we actually probably could lose both of these in the summer. And it's been a nice little bromance. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted in that. It's been lovely, but the fact is, you can't really get them both in the team together. And when you do, Aubameyang's the one that's out on the left wing. For me, maybe we should have tried Lacazette at number 10. I think he would have had a better output than Mr. Missing. But I think that, you know, this season especially, Lacazette's not been great at all. Not one little bit has he been great. Like, the geezer went over a year away from home without scoring a goal. Jesus Christ, people are telling me he's world class. Yeah, listen, I like Lacazette. I think he's a good player. He ain't required if we're going to go and try and kick on. And his goal ratio at Arsenal is less than Olivier Giroud. So yeah, for me, I'd get rid. As for Aubameyang, excuse me, you all know my thoughts on that. He's down to the last year of his contract. Excuse me, while I just get this frog out of my throat. Jesus Christ. And he's down to the last year of his contract. So Arsenal got a tough decision to make. Do they get rid of both in the same season? And then the fans go a little bit into meltdown? Or do we keep Lacazette and get rid of Aubameyang? Or do we keep Aubameyang and get rid of Lacazette? I don't know. But one thing's for sure. We cannot let Aubameyang go down to the last year of his contract. If we do, it's curtains. He'll leave for nothing. Now let's go on to 3. I've only picked 3. I could have picked 303, but for the purposes of the video, we'll keep it down to 3. Let's go on to the first one I've picked as a possible replacement for him. Bearing in mind that I'm taking into my head that we'd swap Lacazette for Thomas Partey, we'd then promote Martinelli. Okay? So I'm going to pick Raul Jimenez as the first one. Listen, he is 28 years old. We know what he's doing at Wolves. He's slapping goals in for fun up there. This season, he's got a 1-in-2 ratio, 44 games, 22 goals, 10 assists. That's in all competitions. 13 of those goals and 6 of them assists have come in 29 league games. So again, absolutely top draw record for them. His record overall for Wolves is 39 goals, 18 assists in 88 games, which is pretty damn relentless. Now, the reason I picked him is because I think that that would be a realistic replacement. It'd cost around 40 million quid. We'd sell Aubameyang for at least that, I'd imagine. And that could be an ideal replacement. You then have Martinelli in the wings as well. Is that as good as having Aubameyang and Lacazette? I don't know. I don't know. That remains to be seen. But for me, I like him. I think he's got everything. Man, that geezer has been absolutely superb at Wolverhampton. So, yeah, man, I've seen a lot of their games this season, and him and Jota have got it going on. So, yeah, leave it in the comment section. Would you take him? The next one, I do see this as realistic. A lot of you are not going to see it as realistic, but I'm going to go on to Dembele, Moussa Dembele from Lyon. This season, he has got 22 goals in 42 games. He has got 7 assists. 27 league games, he's got 16 goals, 2 assists. Now, he'd probably be the most expensive out of the ones I've picked. His overall record for Lyon is 88 games, 42 goals, 13 assists. For Celtic, 94 games, 51 goals, 18 assists. So his goal scoring, his assist records, it all adds up. It's all decent. He is obviously 23 years old. And for me, I think it's the natural progression for him to then kick on to a top-ish team. I say top as we're sat in 9th. I mean a top 6 team, but listen, we are a top 6 team. We're just posing as a top 10 team right now. But for me, it's a natural progression for him to move on from Lyon. Obviously, it'd be the same route Lacazette took, coming from Lyon to us. But I like this guy, man. I think he's pretty damn ruthless. He's a killer in front of goal. And I think that he's still young enough to come to Arsenal, have a good 3 or 4 seasons at Arsenal. And then if he progresses even more, we either sign the geezer up again, or he's kicked on, hopefully, and then we can make a massive profit as he boosts himself up to an elite club. I don't know, but he's obviously 5 years younger than Jimenez, so that's hence the price tag, hence the fact that he's more ruthless in front of goal. Although saying that, Jimenez has done it in the Premier League. This guy didn't really get a chance at Fulham anyway, so he was kind of young, wasn't he? The last one I'm going to move on to is Odsonne Edouard. And again, another youngster, another one that's he's only 22, and he's doing good things right now. He is really, really smashing it up at Celtic. And I don't know whether it's all like a domino effect where we could get Dembele, he then leaves Celtic and then goes to Lyon as his replacement. And then in a few years' time, we then get him come to us. I don't know. But this season, all competitions, this guy has absolutely hammered it. 45 games, 27 goals, 19 assists. His career total at Celtic is 126 games, 60 goals, 31 assists. For me, if I had to pick one out of the 3, I would go with Dembele. But Dembele would be the most expensive. This guy, the reports I've seen on this guy are anywhere between 15 and 30 million pounds, depending on what journalist you're reading. Now, that would be a record if it was 30 million. Tierney's currently the highest transfer out of the Scottish League. Dembele would be around the 70s, 65s maybe, because of his age, because of his goal-scoring record. And then obviously Jimenez would be around the 40s, 45s because of his age as well. So he's obviously knocking on a bit. But I think, as stupid as it sounds, I do think both of these could leave in the summer. I'd happily let Lacazette go. We need to get a replacement, maybe not in the striker position, maybe a Thomas Partey. Like I said, check the video out that I did on that if you haven't already. And then Aubameyang, we can't let him go to the last year of his contract. So it's not as stupid as it sounds that Arteta is open to both of these going. And the repair job is on, and I hope Mikel Arteta is up to the task, because it is a big job at Arsenal. Anyway, leave it all in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on Dembele, Edouard, and Jimenez. Let me know your thoughts on whether Lacazette and Aubameyang will still be here next summer as well, or next season, should I say. But yeah, don't forget, channel members, you will get the 2 morning videos at around midnight tonight, after I've recorded and done them. If you want to become a member, it's down there somewhere. Feel free to join in. And failing that, to anybody else, they'll be out at 7 o'clock and 10:30 tomorrow morning. So keep your eyes peeled for them. FIFA career mode, go and check out the poll. Vote on that. I'd love to know what you want me to do, whether it's MK Dons, whether it's UCD, the worst team on the game, or whether it's a Newcastle career mode. So you let me know. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.